Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome, Black. Welcome, Black. Ladies and gentlemen out there, man. Welcome, Black, to another episode of The Junction, man. It is a grand day in Baltimore and beyond. Whew. We rolling right along here, man. We coming in with episode number 122. Woo. Like that one, Dave? Nice. Got a nice ring to it right there. 122, man. And this is the place to be for all the people to see where lifestyle and culture meet the Black experience. I am Joseph Garner, along with Damon Williams over there. Look at that guy over there. Wait a minute. Let me give him. Hold up.
What's wrong with me, man?
Give that guy a round of applause, right?
A book another pair of glasses.
Damn.
Yeah.
How you break your glasses?
I don't know, man. Rage.
He was listening to the Wretched. Goodness gracious. What's going on out there? All right, man. Well, you know, we always like when you guys come on through to our Liquid Lunch Hour right here, where we like to have high-level conversations. You know what I mean? We disseminate information. We drink deeply from cultural perspectives out there. And, you know, on Thursdays, we put that shit on, man. Talking about threads of influence out here. You know, Damon and I get together and we like to bloviate. Two older men talking about fashion. And we got a big one today, man. Hold up. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Where are the it's like an actual battle. You know what I mean? It's a war.
Is it?
Yeah, I would say there's a war. All right, so you know, pulling it up right now so you can see. Are you a check or stripes person?
Me?
Check or stripes person?
Oh, I'm not.
What? I mean, I'm just posting. Just you know, just putting it out there for the people. Just putting it out there for them. But yeah, we're talking about Adidas today, y'all. Adidas. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Now, apparently, it does not mean all day I dream about sports. See, you thought I was going to say something else. I was not. It doesn't mean that. That is like urban myth. It's urban legend.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You may as well say what we all said.
No.
Come on, man.
That's not what it means.
Come on, man. We're children of the 80s, man. You may as well say what it
Nah, what it means is it was a combination. Well, we won't get to all of that.
I used to work with this lady, and I used to have a sweatshirt. You probably had a zip-up hoodie that had Adidas written across it.
Yeah.
And she would say, she was like, it always makes me think about my ex-boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend's name was Spencer. So he would tell her, all day I dream about Spencer. So she which is kind of cool for Spencer that he had that memory.
Wait, hold on.
Good for Spencer.
It's a good one, Spencer. It's a good one. Oh, man. All right. Let's get into it, man. Let us get into it. Let me find it over here. And I'm going to put it up. We're going to put it on. We are going to put it on. Where is... Oh, I didn't rename it.
I like the old Adidas logo best, by the way. That with the classic.
Oh.
The 3-leaf.
Yeah, well, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I like that classic. Better than that one that came when they tried to modernize it with the triangle look.
Yo.
Is that in the info? Am I spoiling the info?
Yeah. Damon dropping it all in here. I'm going to get to it right now. Hey, so here we go. Let me find. I'm going to pull it up here, and we're going to drop the beat. Give me that beat. All right, you know we like to come with a little bio stuff for you. All right, Adidas. All right, Adidas is considered a global leader, Damon, in sportswear. All right, it boasts a rich history and significant economic footprint. All right, now, founded by Adolf Adi Dassler. That's his name, Adolf Adi Dassler. Let me enhance this. It's hard to see with my old eyes. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one, man. Heisengenrock, Germany. All right. Adidas originated in 1924 as the Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. All right. Adi and his brother Rudolph pioneered lightweight canvas and rubber spiked athletic shoes. Their innovation gained international acclaim, Damon, when, you know who?
Jesse Owens.
Yes, sir. When U.S. sprinter Jesse Owens secured 4 gold medals running in a pair of Dazzler spikes. All right. So and another thing that they invented with that were screw-ins. Before, everything was metal spikes, so they had screw-in plastic nubs for the cleats. What we do now, right? That's what pretty much that's the standard in the high end. You know what I mean? As they call them boots. Yeah. You know, if you're gonna have on a high end pair of boots out there.
Spikes, definitely. Yeah, just screwing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, now their innovation gained international acclaim. All right, well, we talked about that. All right, so let me scroll past that. All right, now, following a post-World War II rift, the brothers parted ways. Then. So after the fame that came from Jesse Owens, once again, somebody from the culture that had to have the influence on the threads out there. That's why we calling the threads of influence here. You see, our culture had to put them on and make them what they were. Had to make them the best athletic shoe out there.
You remember who came in second in the 200?
I don't.
Come on, man. You talked about it a while back.
Go ahead.
Jackie Robinson's brother. His brother.
That's right.
Mac Robinson.
My mind be slipping.
Yeah.
It's slippery sometimes.
Brothers was bashing those Nazis' heads in.
Lit them up out there. Yeah. Lit them up. All right, so when they split ways, they created 2 entities. How many zoners out there did you know that Adidas and Puma are started both by the Dazzler brothers? Puma was started by the younger brother. He was calling them Rooters at first, and then they changed it to Puma. There it is. All right, so we're not even talking about that. We're going to stay with the older brother here.
But you mentioned that riff, though. You mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
You know what that riff was partially about, right?
Yeah. One of them, and we're gonna talk about it. It's getting deep.
He was wild. Man.
It's getting deep. One of them wanted to stay a member of the Nazi Party. Think about that. Yeah. All right. So that same year, Damon, here you go. 1949 is when Adidas introduced its signature 3-stripe brand. All right. They acquired from and then let me see here. It says it was acquired from a Finnish company for approximately $1,600. And you'll love this one. 2 bottles of whiskey.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
2 bottles?
2 bottles of
not 1.
but not 2. So you know that at that time the brand was important. It was important. 2 bottles of whiskey. $1,600.
I hope it was good whiskey.
Yes.
I hope it was good whiskey.
Now, then from there, all right, but they bought the name Adidas and then they bought the 3 stripes, so they changed it from the Dazzler brothers. Now it's just the one brother, Adi, by himself. It's just Adi by himself. He bought the name for 2 bottles of whiskey, $1,600. Now, they say in 2018, Adidas was reported to be worth $25 billion.
Sheesh.
25 billion. Woo.
Wow.
From its humble beginnings, man, to its current status as Europe's largest sportswear manufacturer. So they're saying that Adidas is Europe's largest sportswear manufacturer and the world's 2nd largest after the Czech, after Nike's. All right.
Wow.
Adidas influences sports, fashion, globally. But what we're here to talk about, man, and you see it right there on the screen. Now, I wanted to start it off with these, Damon. These are some classics that are near and dear to our heart that, you know.
Yeah, man, the top
our culture may You know, there's the iteration of all the logos right there. You about to see it up on the screen. Damon got a little delay, but you see the iteration of all the logos there.
I came across a dude, man. He had on the patent leather top 10s. I was like, wow.
Woo!
You know, I love those joints. I
Man.
love those.
Man, oh man, we were and you know they're gonna put them up there. The first one on the roll around is the Forum. Now I have a love-hate relationship with the Forum.
I do too. You and I have that same relationship.
Man, oh man, it's a wonderful looking shoe. Looks beautiful. Look how they got it styled. You can, you know what I mean? You can rock them. Yeah. But man, does that thing hurt?
Yes, it does.
It is not designed for. I don't know. I mean,
and even if you try, you can tell
my
yourself, "Oh yeah, well, let me get a new pair and see." Then you be like, "Well, it was 5 years ago.
Still,
maybe they did a little something different with it."
Nah.
That thing. Because like Shellheads, they did something with those, but they're more comfortable now.
Yeah,
more cushiony or something. Forms, nah.
That thing still hurts.
It's like you got it from Charlie Riddle's in 1986. Same comfort.
That thing still
or
hurts.
lack thereof.
Now, did you know that Rick Barry helped to invent the top 10?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we got it scrolling on the screen. I'm gonna let it roll back through. I'm gonna read it out to the people here. Go ahead, pull it up here. Boom. All right. So Rick Barry Sr., Damon. All right, we got the Forum in the top 10.
Know was a junior.
Isn't it maybe they aren't juniors.
I mean, it could be. I don't know.
The Barry boys. All right, so
well, I know Drew Barry, Britt Barry.
Yeah,
I mean, there could be a Rick Barry Jr. I don't know.
All right, so Rick Barry, it says this is by Adidas. When Rick Barry helped us create the Adidas top 10 basketball shoe, he knew it would have the severest critics of all, the U.S. top 10 players. Rick pressed for every advantage. He insisted we develop the upper with special foreflex. All right, and that's cut that lets the foot flex easily. So that's what foreflex is. That's a cut that lets the foot flex easily and can move in any direction. All right. And then he had them add what they call the ankle saver. So that's the cushion part on it. It's a support system for increased protection, the ankle saver.
It's a beautiful shoe. It is. Yeah. Well, and we talked about Air Force One last week.
He wanted the sole, the herringbone sole.
Yeah, I mean, it's a flawless shoe.
Yeah.
You know, but we were talking about the color of the month. We had these in color of the month also. I don't know what kind of thing was going on with Charlie Rudo
and how with the access that they would get.
I don't know. You remember that, don't you?
Not quite about the Adidas.
Yeah,
but
they came out.
I knew it about the Airs though.
Yeah, they would come out similar. It wasn't quite as prevalent as the Air Force One.
Yeah,
but they were doing it. We were getting like orange ones and yellow. You remember we had like orange ones and yellow ones and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Purple ones.
Now
I'm saying, you remember it, right?
Yeah. Now, I mean, Adidas has been, it's been a shoe for athletics for quite some time. All right. So Adidas was worn by Doug Collins, Marcus Johnson back in the day, Kermit Washington, Adrian Dantley, Damon. Yeah. You know what I mean? Bob Lanier.
The guy named the big guy, man. The big guy wore him.
Hey.
Kareem. Yeah, Kareem wore him. He's the most famous one, I think, that wore him.
Yeah. So, they've been there, that Adidas is no stranger to the athletic shoe market. All right, so we always come with receipts. We always come with receipts. Yep. Let me find it. Oh. Nope, not that one.
Now, there wasn't any info on the forum and why the forum became like the Rolls Royce of their shoes.
No, I haven't seen that yet. But here's some receipts right here. So all right, here you go. Here's some history for you. What I already talked about.
christened Dazzler Brothers Shoe Factory, catchy name. Apparently, the electricity supply in their town was so unreliable that the brothers had to use pedal power from a stationary bicycle to get their machines running. At the very inception of the company itself, Adolf might have just revolutionized sporting footwear and running spikes when he replaced the heavy metal spikes put in shoes with canvas and rubber spikes. They got their big break when Adolf Dazzler traveled to Berlin for the 1936 Olympics and managed to convince American athlete Jesse Owens to wear his company's shoes. The Buckeye Bullet went on to dominate the Olympics and won 4 gold medals in various events. This provided a stage for his company, and various other athletes and trainers went on to buy their shoes.
Buckeye Bullet.
Buckeye Bullet, man. There you go. There you go. All right. Now this is for the people right here. This is definitely for you, Damon. This is definitely for you. Boom, boom. You're gonna see it pop up on the screen right there. It was a classic. If you didn't have a pair of these, you know what I mean? As an athlete, people were like, nah, man, you weren't about it. You weren't about it. Here it come. You about to see it pop up on the screen. You weren't about it. You ain't have a pair of them?
Oh, man.
The all black leather, the soft leather joint, Damon?
Yeah.
The soft leather?
The cleats, yeah.
Yeah. That was the boot for the soccer players. Or you know what I mean, you wanted to wear them, or what was the Musano?
Well, Adidas Adidas was my introduction to the cleats. Yeah, as a guy who played soccer growing up, I wore Adidas first. And then, as you played, you Maitri and Patrick, all the stuff that the Jamaicans wear. But yeah, Adidas was absolutely. I mean, they're still. I mean, they're still quintessential soccer shoe. Okay. Yeah, you had to have a pair of Adidas, man. I mean, to this day, I wear Sambas. That's the one pair of Adidas, and no matter what, I'll always wear.
We're gonna get to those classics. We're gonna get to those classics in a second, man. But right now, y'all know what time it is, man. If you are rocking out with us, it is that time to go ahead and smash that thumbs up, smash that like button, man. If you just like those Adidas that you saw on the screen, man, and you like when Damon and I come on here and bloviate about gear, fashion, staying dipped, fresh, you know what I mean, with the threads of influence, all you got to do to support that is just hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Head on over to www.zone16.net, man. It's a good time, man. You can follow us on all platforms out there, man. Souls of Men and Women on Instagram, Zone 16 on Instagram, Facebook, X. We all over the place, man. We in the building. It's real easy to support. Real easy to support. Just press the thumbs up. Press the like. You know? Boom. Look at all of these wonderful entrepreneurs out here that we like to support. You know? Yeah. Just press the thumbs up. Subscribe. Like. You know? You might be able to get some DJ Bean in your life. Here's a crazy one out here, man. Big shout out to the Leaf People Lawn Care Service out there, man. My man, crazy Michael Stokes out there, man, doing his thing, taking care of your lawn, maintaining that thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Support them. Bird City Designs. Be More Neighborhood sweatshirts and tees now in stock. It's always a good time. Always a good time. Head on over. Support who supports you. Zone 16, man. Yeah. Now you said, Damon, classics. Some other classics out here. So here we go. Boom. Pull that up right there. Bye, y'all. You're going to see it in a couple seconds. Them Sambas. You said, now, it's crazy that you would say that. You know who is a Samba fan right now?
Who, the boy?
Yeah, the young guy, Titus.
Hey, man, they're undefeated, man.
He likes wearing them to school. Sambas.
They're a great shoe, man. They are.
Yeah. Samba. The Gazelle. Now, one of the real technical sneakerheads out there is going to have to break it down. I mean, what really was the difference between the Samba and the Gazelle? Was it?
I can break it down for you.
All right.
I mean, the Samba is an actual indoor soccer shoe.
Yeah.
And the Gazelle, I mean, you can say it, but
there's the shell toe up there for him.
Yeah,
go
you
ahead.
Look at the leather on the Samba.
Yeah.
How strong it is, reinforced. But you know, all of them look like soccer shoes.
Yeah. Okay. The shell toe, Run DMC made them famous. I was never a fan. I can be honest. I'm going to admit that right now.
They were already famous before Run DMC.
Before Run DMC?
I'm always going to push back on that, man. Because, Kareem won before Run DMC became. Like I said, my uncle was wearing them. That's why I got them. Guys in Baltimore were wearing them. I mean, I had a pair. I left my first pair of short Adidas at the baseball field. After baseball. Grow up. See how young I was. You even remember me playing baseball?
Yeah. I mean, no. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It was after one of my baseball. Yeah, after one of my baseball, Little League baseball, I had on my shell heads, and I left. You put your tennis shoes on after you take your cleats off, and I, whatever, ended up leaving them.
Yeah. Thumbs down to the shell heads. Thumbs down. 2 thumbs down.
I like them. I like them.
They were uncomfortable too.
They not anymore. They
upgraded.
Yeah, they upgraded though.
Because they weren't firm. They expanded and looked all bloated and fat on. Like, what is going on with this shoe? Like, I wonder if that toe box.
Shell heads are unique and they gotta be crispy. They gotta be. Once they start looking busted, it's like
yeah.
They got like three good wears, and then you look crazy.
You rock them. They like costume shoes to me.
I had a pair with gold stripes, man.
Ooh.
You remember those?
Ooh.
I had a pair with gold stripes. That was like one. You had them shoes. It was like your go-to. This one, you like, man. Let me just throw these on real quick, just to, just a little bit of a little shimmer to your outfit.
Ooh-wee. All right. Here you go. This will drive the conversation for him right here. Boom. Who's out there in the chat? They remember this. We talk about, because it's wild that we choose checks over stripes, but the stripes have always been there, always been driving thing. You know what I mean? Because we're sitting here talking about how fond we are, Gazelles, Sambas, right? Remember when I went to Philly, when we were at Fox, and I went up Philly and grabbed them. What were they? Those were the Sambas. Remember? No, the Samoas. Yeah, that was with the two-tone. They had the burgundy, the ox blood stripes, and the black sole. Wore them to work. Like, Hey.
Oh man!
So we
I'm laughing about something else. Somebody who wanted to try your shoes on.
Yeah. Damon, it's crazy. Hold up.
Wore the same size shoe as you.
Oh, that is ridiculous. That is insane, man. Big shout out to our fam out there. So, I mean, we always won, right? We always won. There's, you know what I mean? And the culture is always embraced. And remember when the culture really embraced it during this campaign right here, the street ball campaign.
Yeah, but that's like, to me,
when we were in college,
high school,
and like senior year high school, you know what I mean? They were combating Nike and the Force, man.
Oh, man,
They were, come on, man. They had the inner sole that you could take out.
That's not the street ball.
It came in different colors. This is the second iteration of it. This ain't the first one. This ain't the first one. This is the second iteration of it. But the first one, it had the neoprene, and then it got to the point where you could take the sole out. You know what I mean? You could take that whole thing out of the middle of it.
Now-
You know what I mean? Changed the colors and stuff. No,
You messed up.
we
You
rock
messed up.
them. We
But you
rock
know
them.
You messed up today. You messed up
What's that?
because I sent you a picture where Mike's wearing those.
Yep.
He's wearing those in the picture.
In the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, I
He has a
got the
black pair
receipts.
on. Yeah,
Got the
man.
receipts. I remember. And the camouflage.
No, he's
No,
wearing
not
Air
that
Force.
one.
It's us. We're in his dorm room. It's the
Mm.
three of us. And you can see us. You can see as a black pair.
Yeah.
I never had those.
I had a couple pair of these, man. I mean, like I said, and you know how we are.
Not this style. I didn't have this style.
Because everybody was going real heavy in the Jordans, 94, 95. They were going real heavy into the Forces. So, I mean, I had mine. I had my Forces. I had my flights and everything. But, I was like, nah, I still grabbed the basketball, the Adidas basketball joints, just from the nostalgia of Adidas basketball. And then, the street ball started it off, man.
Yeah, I wanted the first street balls, and they had them in Athletic Attic, and I went. I don't know if I told went to another store, like, wait a minute, just hold them. Let me see what they have down here. Let me see if they. I don't know if it was like they had.
Them things was hot. They'd have been gone when they'd have been
I'm
gone.
telling you, I went. It was something like maybe they were like a half size too big or something like that. And I said, well, let me go to Foot Locker or wherever and see. Man, by the time I walked to the end of the mall and back, they were gone. I'm telling you, this is the true story. I was so salty.
Yeah.
I bought a pair of K-Swiss. I was so mad. I was like, God, I need something. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But I was so, and I hated them K-Swiss. I hated them. Because I always thought about those street balls that I never got.
That you never got. Man.
And then, like you said, and this was like.
It was a movement. So they created the cleat, you know what I mean? And then boom, boom. Then they came out with, like, they fought back against Nike with, like, nah, we got street balls too. You know what I mean?
It was a valiant fight.
Yeah.
But Nike had them on the ropes.
Well, I mean, at that time they had Jordan.
It was a standard 8 count already.
Yeah. At that time they had Jordan. Now it's crazy, right? It's crazy because once again we coming with the receipts, right? We hold them there and there, right? We wore them as kids, Run DMC rocked them, all of that good stuff, right? But like Damon said, we got the receipts. Listen to the history.
Both the Dassler brothers were integral and reasonably influential members of the Nazi Party. They held high ranks in the party and were running the last shoe factory in Germany, and they produced shoes for the usage of the entire unified forces of Germany through most of the war effort. In 1943, the shoe factory was forced to shut down, and their operations and facilities were anti-tank weapons. The American forces had almost destroyed the shoe factory but did not completely raze the place on the request of Adolf's wife, who managed to convince them that it was just a shoe factory. Ironically, the American forces became major buyers of the Dassler brothers' shoes after the Nazis went out of power.
Yeah, that one there. So they were making shoes for Hitler's army.
Didn't Adolf's wife turn in Rudolph or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, their families still hate each other. You know that, right?
So, and then that's the other thing that makes it crazy is when they had, so the rivalry when they had this split after World War II here, people are on one side of the town, this is where looking down at your feet came from. Did you know that, Dan?
No, I didn't know that.
They started, the town was in such a rivalry that you identified yourself by whether or not you wore Adidas or Puma.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you would look down, you know what I mean? They would look down at your feet to see if, you know what I mean? Like, hey.
Makes sense.
You Adidas or you're a Puma guy, which meant you were either, unfortunately, a Nazi supporter or not. That's wild, right?
It is. No, they both were Nazis. But
one chose to leave. The other one was like, no, we're Germans. We're gonna, It was more of a nationalist thing too for him, I guess. I don't want to speak for the man. I can't. I wasn't there. But like I said, what I mean? For us, the fashion, we like it. It's you know what I mean?
We wore both. We wore both.
Checks and stripes.
We wore Pumas and Adidas.
Pumas and Adidas. Yeah, we wore both too. Yeah.
Because at the time the Shellhead Adidas started being a thing in top tens and forums, we were wearing suede Pumas, padded Pumas.
Yeah, the Clyde.
The Clyde.
I mean, the Clyde was the top. Remember
the high top?
The high top with the two straps.
Yeah, the padded Pumas.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Ralph Sampsons.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it wasn't like we weren't wearing Pumas.
Yeah. Who's out there? I mean, Zoners, you out there with us, man? What are you? What are you? You're a Puma or you're a Adidas person? You're a Puma or Adidas person? Which one is it? And remember what they used to talk about? Puma. I used to say Puma. I guess as I got older, I started saying Puma.
My second pair of cleats were Puma, matter of fact. Yeah.
All right. So here's another thing to touch on, right? We want to get angry with them, right? For the history, right? But can't really. I mean, can we really? Because so many different black designers at this point, Damon, have lodged their career with the support of Adidas.
Oh,
now, I mean, a lot of them start off with Nike, but then they end up over at Adidas, and you see it up on the screen right now, man. So, probably the largest of which is the Yeezy, and the beef that they, that he went through with Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, just different ways, all kinds of iterations, slides, running shoes, basketball shoes. The Yeezy was a big deal, man. Big deal.
I think all of them are ugly.
Now, Jared Lorenzo's jumped in the fray, Damon. So Fear of God has teamed up with. So Fear of God Athletics is done by Adidas now. They started out with Nike too. What is Nike doing to these guys that makes them leave, and then they go to Adidas to finish? I like the Fear of Gods. Them things tough. I wear them. Those are experiments.
Nike tells them they're replaceable.
Oh.
That's what Nike tells them.
Yeah, I like the Fear of Gods. I like them a lot. And then remember Pharrell?
Yeah.
Pharrell had the human natures.
And he had the
HMDs. The human race.
And the ice cream.
Yeah. So I mean,
Pusha T, he had the Swago.
Yeah, so the Dazzler family has been, extremely kind to, and that shows you once again the threads of influence right there. We're naming three major trends, three major waves out here that Adidas was riding the wave, man, getting fame. You know what I mean?
RG3
redefining themselves.
RG3 when he came out, he had Adidas.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a generational star. He wasn't, but he was supposed to be. Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adidas.
Well, we're about to get to that one, right? So we talking about the designer. So then Damon jumped the gun a little bit with it, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll pull it up. Right? Adidas hoops. Boom. Wow. Right now, does Adidas hoops might beat Nike hoops in the 5-on-5 game. You got Harden.
James Harden?
Yeah.
You give me their 5. Please give me their 5.
Here come Harden. You got, like you said, Harden and Rose.
You talking about historically.
Right now.
Okay.
Oh, no. I'm talking about currently.
Oh, current? Oh,
yeah, not historical.
Oh, who you got? Because I got one guy on Nike already.
They got Rose. They got Harden. They got Rose.
He retired. You can't count him. He retired.
Can't count him no more. All right. Well, I mean, he had a shoe. He had a sneaker bomb.
Go ahead and count them. Derrick Rose and James Harden. Nice.
Right. Give it time to scroll through. Then you got Dame Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Dame Dollar shooting the threes. Dame Lillard up there.
Uh-huh.
He rapping. and busting threes and Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a
Okay.
nice little rotation. That's a nice rotation
My
right
five
there.
already. I got two guys kicking all three of their asses. Okay, who else you got? Who else you got?
Trey Young.
You still losing. Okay.
So we got a lot of guard power out here. It's gonna be a lot of offense.
Okay.
A lot of offense. And then now, baby, they what they call him Baby Jordan.
Who?
Baby Jordan.
Who? Jimmy Butler?
No, Anthony Edwards.
Who?
Anthony Edwards is with Adidas.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I like the Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Titus on his AAU team. Couple kids.
Okay.
At the Terps, couple kids had them.
All Nike needs: LeBron, Giannis,
Damn.
KD.
Damn.
You don't need no more.
Is it 3 on 5?
You don't need no more. That's it. Them 3 against them 5. Game over.
Oh, dang.
I would have said Kyrie, but Kyrie left.
Yeah.
Because if I'd had Kyrie, come on now. Come on. Like, for real.
Hey, look, man, I'm trying to get some props to Adidas hoops out
As
here.
a matter of
We are
fact,
discussing Adidas today.
Since you put Derrick Rose
We are
on there, I'm
discussing
putting
Adidas.
Kyrie on my Nike team.
He has a whole new shoe.
No, Derrick
They
Rose,
can still make the Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose is retired, though.
Yeah, they can still make the Derrick
You
Rose.
think Nike don't still sell the Kyrie? Come on now. They still sell them Bo Jacksons without the 34 on it.
They put the Yeezy on sale. So, and then Kanye said, I'm going to do you one better then. Since you're going to devalue my name and put my stuff on sale, he is really going to war with fashion right now and putting everything that he creates up for $20. He's going to war with him.
He's going to lose.
Hey, man, people buying them Yeezy slides, man. They buying that Yeezy stuff. Man, hey, he started the new wave. All of these shoes look like Yeezys. Trey Young's look like they look like the Crazy Eight. So it looked like they tried to give him that Kobe design. But all of this stuff looked like Yeezy to me. Moon boot, futuristic.
Now you could have done all time Adidas and you could have used Kobe. But guess what?
Yeah, Kobe.
But guess what?
But he went to Nike.
I could have
finished,
used Kobe too.
Yeah, he finished it out with Nike. Yeah, you're right.
And if you did all time Nike versus Adidas,
you're right.
You already know who I am.
I mean, you got Jordan. Yeah,
let's just leave him on the shelf right now.
You can't. I mean, you can't use Jordan.
I got Barkley and I got Penny.
Yeah, how you gonna use Jordan in the 5-on-5?
But I got Barkley and Penny. You know what I mean? So, that's what happened to Adidas.
That all the basketball players from the 90s went. That's why they came up with the street ball campaign. They had that street ball campaign. Because I can't really think of any 90s athletes that were wearing it.
No. Adidas, in my humble opinion, they were being cute. They was riding off of their old fame. We can still rock off of the Sambas, the Gazelles, and all of this, that, and the third. And Nike was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna push it forward with these young black guys that are dunking and Michael Jordan
and doing touchdown dances and all of the guys. Shit, I mean, Dion was dancing and everything.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan is the one that drove that.
Bo Jackson. Jackson had a cartoon. He was on a cartoon with Michael,
and he came after Jordan. All of them came after Michael Jordan.
No. The Bono campaign was before Michael Jordan.
It's not.
Bro.
The first Air Jordan is 1984.
Bro.
Bo Jackson wasn't in the league in 84. He wasn't.
Bro.
He wasn't.
We talking about Adidas. We're going to get to the bottom of that. We talking about Adidas.
I mean, come on, man.
We're going to get to the bottom of that.
Man, it's 85. Maybe it's 85.
We're going to get to the bottom of that.
Man, Jordan is the golden goose when it comes to star athletes with Nike.
We're going to get to the bottom of that.
You may as well mention Spencer Haywood or somebody. Jesus Christ.
All right, so, man, that's it. The designer.
Wow, there are no Adidas guys in the 90s. That's crazy.
I mean, think about it. It was all, they were relying on lifestyle at that point and sport, like thinking that everybody was just going to use their soccer cleats. They were rocking off of the soccer cleats. But in America, you know what I mean, at that time, it was,
But if you remember.
I mean, we're talking about Bo Jackson's. It was about football. It was about baseball. It was about basketball. And then Wayne Gretzky was on that cartoon. So it was hockey, too.
But if you remember,
what I mean?
That's when retro shoes like really started being. You remember like late in high school how like suede Pumas and the Puma Clydes and Shellheads kind of came back in style for a second, a little bit. You remember that?
Yeah.
So they
the retro started.
Yeah, we didn't.
I mean, we rocked the high top Pumas when we all met back up at that at McDonough dance. We dating ourselves out here, man. The McDonough party out there. Shout out to McDonough BSUs, man. Do private schools even have BSUs anymore? Is Christopher in a BSU? Do they have a BSU?
Allegedly.
I don't know.
They don't have them things that we went to. They don't. Well, guess what? If they do, the school my son goes to is not invited. So
and look, I wore the classic look to that party. I bought a matching Russell sweatsuit. So I really went retro. What was the party a retro party? Maybe that's what it was.
It was.
Oh, all right. Then I was like, maybe that's why I did it. I'm like, I really went retro, man. I had the matching Russell hoodie, Russell pants.
Was it a theme party?
Man, I had a purple Russell sweatsuit and them purple Pumas. I was out that moment looking like Grimace. Rocking it though, like, fresh.
Those were great shoes, man.
And
I have a picture of those shoes.
Somebody that night had on the exact same shoes as me. Remember that?
All three of us had them on. What are you talking about?
Not the same color though. Somebody had on the same color as me. You had the green. Weren't yours green?
No.
You didn't have the purple.
No, I went to get green ones. I went to get green ones from Charlie Rudo's.
Yeah.
And they didn't have my size.
Right.
Because I always wanted the green ones from when we were kids.
Yeah.
And they didn't have my size, so they was like, all right, we'll just try on the purple ones. Tried on the purple ones.
So we all had them on that night.
No, but I tried on the purple ones just to see how my size was.
Yeah.
I liked them. And that's how I ended up with the purple ones. Because I just I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go with these.
I would keep these.
I'm going to keep these. Because they had them, because I remember there was a Rudo's in Norfolk by Morgan.
Yeah.
And they didn't have my size, but I don't know. Whatever Charlie Rudo's had a pair in green.
No, that's where I got mine from. My mom don't.
Yeah, and I just said, you know what, man?
Yeah.
You know how you remember certain things you had on, man. The jeans I had on, they matched a certain way. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick with these purple ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these.
And I was going, you know where, so purple was already, that was
that
was my thing anyway.
The color of choice. Yeah,
purple and cream was all, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. They what I remember about that, and then especially about this era and going out and grabbing Adidas or grabbing the Pumas like you're talking about. I went the day of the party to get fresh. You know what I mean? Come on, man. They got Rob with us in the chat, man. Or, that's what you do with the, they took kids talk about the gear, the drip. You go out. That made part of the experience. You went out that day. You and your homeboy, y'all went shopping. Boom, you grab a t-shirt or a baseball hat.
You might have something on deck.
You know what I mean? And you
grab
grab a fresh pair of sneakers for that event, for that party, for that night. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I ain't seen these Adidas. Okay, ain't nobody seen them. I'm gonna rock these tonight to the party. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. That was the good old days. The good old days.
Yeah, man. Those were the good old days. It was. It really was.
Bring it back. You got any Adidas in the rotation now, right now?
I don't really. I don't. No, I don't.
I have
some
nothing.
Adidas sweatpants.
I have nothing Adidas in the rotation right now.
Yeah, I don't really wear my Sambas with my regular. Yeah, no, not really. I don't really wear Adidas like that.
I have nothing Adidas in the rotation.
But I need a new pair of Sambas. So it's not that I'm averse to wearing them. I just don't.
I tried when they did the Puma resurgence. I tried a little bit. But I'm like,
I mean, the classic Adidas are the best Adidas.
Yeah. You see it below us right there. Classic logo out there. All right, man. So what you got going on this strong end, man? Got anything important jumping off? Anything fabulous going down?
Let's see. tournaments.
In the cold.
Yeah,
And
no,
cold.
indoor.
Indoors.
Yeah.
Indoors. In Adidas Invitational.
No.
Nah, ain't nothing like that.
Laxbro Invitational.
Ain't nothing like that. I'm going to an invite only event tonight.
You gonna wear some Adidas?
Nah. Like I said, I don't have nothing in the rotation. So I'm going checks over stripes tonight. Checks over stripes.
But you know the thing
Well, checks
is,
over
I will say this. It was a thing like a few years ago where some of the, how can I say, pop culture was getting on to Adidas. So it was kind of like what black kids were doing was wearing Nike. It's kind of like to go against the grain. Well, certain places.
I'm lying now that I think about it. I fibbed. I have some Adidas socks in the rotation.
Me too.
I bought a nice.
3 stripes at the top.
Yeah. I bought a nice pack of 3-stripe Adidas socks. It got the 3 stripes with this logo that's right below us, right underneath of the 3 stripes.
Are they white?
No, mine are black. They're black with the white stripes and the white logo. Yep.
I've had those too.
Yeah, I got them.
Those
Those are in rotation right now. So I do have some Adidas, some Adidas in rotation right now. Big shout out to T Sam's out there. Tish loves it. She, New Yorkers. I guess that's that thing.
Well, the thing is,
I got out of my Adidas chamber.
But if you were like right now, if you were a college kid, and you cared about clothes, and you like to dress a little fashion forward, I might would lean into Adidas stuff
right now. Well, I mean,
because people don't wear it.
I like the Fear Guard look, so I think I'm gonna get a pair of those Fear Guards. I'm gonna get a pair for me and the young man, because he likes the Fear Guard anyway. So
I mean, I'll say this: they're like track jackets and all that stuff. Always look really cool. Always, it was all because it was European. The cut was always
nice and
nice.
And
colors and stuff.
That's definitely that's something we could talk about one day, man. Track suits, track jackets. Yeah.
They never stopped having, and I don't mean just the classic, just with the 3 stripes. I mean all kind of stuff, the colors and stuff.
Yeah.
They still do that.
Yeah.
They do that well.
Yeah. Track suits, track pants. Now I would wear the jacket. I wouldn't wear the pants. I wouldn't wear the pants.
I wear the pants all I. That's all. The classic was the 3 stripes.
3 stripes.
Yeah. By the way, a pet peeve of mine is to see somebody wearing those 3 stripe sweats with a pair of like Air Force Ones or any other shoe that's not an Adidas.
We definitely have to have that. One day we are going to have that conversation here on Threads of Influence too, man. We definitely got to have that battle. People that don't like to match the brands and the labels, and I mean. I can't see wearing it all top to bottom looking like a poster child for somebody.
You can't wear Nike with Adidas, man.
Man.
Nike with Adidas, man. That is perpetrating a fraud. You cannot do that.
We just gave the history. You can't wear Puma with Adidas. We just gave the history. That's what you can't wear with.
You can't wear none of it.
But you can wear Nike with Adidas.
No, you cannot.
Mix it up, man. Mix it up.
You look crazy like a serial killer. Nike with Adidas pants?
Hey, we are definitely going to have that conversation here, man. And we have them all the time, man. Every Thursday during the Liquid Lunch Hour right here on the Junction, man. Threads of Influence, man. Joseph and Damon Bloviating about that stuff, man, from back in the day. And moving forward into the future, man. We will see y'all next week. We got to think of some of an artist to do on Tuesday. We out of here, man. Peace. Wear your Nike and Adidas.
And Puma.
Together.
And Under Armour. No, not together. None